Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. I don't know. Any other holidays we missed since the last time we talked? I don't think so. I hope you guys have a wonderful 2018. This comes both from me and Andy, who's here with me.
Obviously.
We haven't heard each other since before Christmas. And I
Since-
know we said that we're going to do an episode during the holidays. It did not happen. You know, there's 6 hours time difference between me and Andy. He lives in the UK, I live in the United States. With the holidays, we both had guests over, so, it was a little bit hard to manage and find time to do an episode, but we're back now. First episode of 2018, and I hope this is going to be the first of many more to come. And again, Happy New Year from me, Alex, Andy.
and Happy New Year and all the best from me, from Andy. I hope you had a blast these holidays, guys. I hope we had a lot of fun, and I hope you won if you've been betting, because it was lots of games during the holiday. Uh, I didn't have time to play, to be honest. That's why I didn't give any games. Sometimes I like to make like a short break during the holidays, if it's possible.
I did
And
not take a break during the holidays
no,
with the betting, and I was not productive either. So
well, I mean, to be honest, I was not entitled. It was not an entire break, because I had one of my best mates visit me, and he loves and enjoy betting, and I had to show him how it's here in UK, and I've been with him in the book, these bookmakers shops,
uh-huh.
and obviously I had a ticket of two as well, but I was playing just crazy tough games like a pound, and this was like a lottery. So and well,
Yeah,
it was fun.
I played today something that I usually don't play, since it was the only attractive game for me. I played Arsenal against Chelsea. I bet Chelsea to win. It was good till the 92nd minute when Bellerin scored the equalizer and it finished 2-2. So there goes my last attempt of winning something for the holidays. Hopefully it's going to get better in the next few
But
weeks.
I've been out today, and I had a ticket as well, and I had only three games, and was one of them was Juventus to win and under 2.5 goals, which was okay. Was a three odd.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
The Yeah, and I had Benfica with Sporting over 1.5 goals in both halves, which the odd was 6.
I know it's 1-0. Sporting is leading
Well,
1-0
I,
already.
I lost the ticket. That's why I'm not.
Oh, it's halftime already?
No, I lost it. I had
Oh, with
three games.
Juventus?
Not Juventus. Juventus was fine. Like I said, was under
It finished
2.5.
2-0?
Yeah, was Formentera with the Alaves in
In the
the
Spanish
Spanish
Cup,
Cup.
Copa del Rey.
And I know Formentera, they kicked out Bilbao, and I said it would be a tough game. And Alaves kicked out Malaga, so I say it would be a very difficult game. And I put under 1.5 goal, and it was 3-1. So
It ended
not even,
3-1?
not even
You
closer.
were far away, yeah. Yeah, man, I didn't have any success because it seemed like every single day that I bet, I chose those games that were surprises, I chose, like, I did all the analysis, I checked all the history, I checked the way the teams play. I watched a lot of games during this holiday break because, it's, for me, it's the most interesting time of the Premier League.
Yeah.
And yesterday, for example, let me give you an example. I bet that Tottenham is gonna score over 2 point. I mean, the game is gonna end with over 2.5. So Tottenham Swansea. I put that Leicester's gonna win, and it was another one. I don't remember exactly which one, but the Leicester and the other one were good. Oh, and and West Ham to score. So West Ham scored, and
Yeah, I
then
know.
Tottenham only won 2-0, man. They
I know.
missed they missed big chances.
But did you watch the game?
Yeah, I did. Even though, yeah, they scored a goal from offside, and
And And how many chances Swansea loses? Because my bet was one if Swansea would draw for that game,
Hmm.
and I was watching the game, and I can't believe how they missed so many chances.
They missed a lot, but Tottenham missed a lot
Obviously,
too. Lorente had some big chances that he missed. Then Harry Kane, after he got on, Sul or Son, what's his name?
I
Son.
know. Son,
Yeah,
son.
Son had a few chances he missed. So, but still, man, all the last 5 games between those two teams finished with over 2.5 goals.
I
So
know.
it was a really good odd for. I think it was 1.6, 1.7, something like that. So it was pretty good not to bet on it, and it ended 2-0. But
Well, you see, one of the reasons I'm not betting during these holidays is because I think that holidays for those people as well. Some of the players they don't focus 100%. Look how many surprises we got this during the holidays this year, last year.
I swear to you that I was thinking about this. I think yesterday. I was thinking after I lost my bet yesterday, and I was like, man, why am I betting around this time? Because I have to remember, football players are human beings too, and if I have to work on the holidays, I feel like shit. I don't. I'm
I
not in the
was, I
best
was,
moods because I would like
I
to
know.
spend time with my friends and family, and that does not happen for the players from the Premier League. So I'm pretty sure a lot of them are not in their 100% focus. Probably not the British players, but definitely players who come from other countries,
Especially the Latin players, like the South
South
Americans, or
Americas, or even
yeah,
Spanish, because they
yeah,
have a break in Primera, and
I know.
it's a little bit
So
hard
yeah,
for. And you saw what Guardiola said yesterday. He said that he thinks this is really bad for the players having no break during the Christmas, and he says his personal opinion that this way of doing it is very bad, and he would change it if he would have a choice. But he said he knows there's nothing he can do. So only thing left for them to do is adapt. What do you what do you what do you think
um,
is this thing
uh,
with having or not having a break good?
it's 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 not only about break. It's these things involves lots of things like marketing, money, TV
Oh,
coverage.
there's a lot of money I bet that the Premier
Uh,
League makes from TV rights and all of that because of this time. There's a lot of advertising because during in between holidays, people spend a lot of time at home,
I know,
so they have more time to watch games and stuff
but
like that.
you have only to be crazy like us to watch a game during the Christmas periods when
Yeah.
everyone is enjoying the meal with the family and
For
you are all.
for me, it's normal. I woke up at 6 a.m. so many days around the holidays just so I can watch the games because here in the
I,
United States, the first one
I
starts
know,
at like 5:30, 6 a.m.
I know. I did the same thing. I was watching all the games I could watch
Mm-hmm.
when I was not working, but not all the people that are so crazy like us. So, but you see, even in Italy, they've been playing on the 30.
Yeah, they played on the 30th. Yeah, but they
Yeah,
didn't play on the first.
not on. Well, yeah,
Imagine, man.
they've
You,
been,
you 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 play on the first. You have to be in bed early on the 31st. All that goes on in your head is your girlfriend's partying with somewhere with somebody or.
I know, but those people they're paid with like 40,000 a week for more than a week. It's like
I was reading that Pogba makes 80 some thousand a day.
a day, yes, because I saw this guy Liverpool signed now. Van Dijk is paid with 28,000 a day.
Virgil van Dijk, yeah.
So for 28,000 a day or for 40,000 a day, 40, you can go out early to bed and
That
sacrifice yourself
man,
for.
I've sacrificed the holidays for $200.
See,
Give me 1,000 and I'll say I'll work it, no problem. Fuck
so
New
no,
Year's.
but the point was don't cry for the players. They choose this way. They are paid for.
Oh
So
yeah, they're paid really good for it. If it wasn't for the big money that the TV rights bring in the Premier League and teams get a big chunk of it, players wouldn't be paid so well in England. That's why it's the best. It's the it's the league where the players get the most money, and at the moment is the league that affords to spend the most money. You can see Liverpool just managed to do the biggest transfer amount when it comes to a defender. They bought another Southampton player,
Of course,
Virgil
it's
van Dijk, for £75 million, which is an insane amount for a defender. I
and
mean,
he's 26. I mean, come on. He was coming from Southampton. I don't know.
yeah, but
I don't know what.
you saw that Liverpool spent, I think, 146 million on Southampton players in the past 2 years or 3 years,
Yeah, but
something like that.
at least most of them they be good players. I mean, they have
Well,
Lallana, they have Mane, which is a very good player.
yeah, but then you have the
Uh,
ones that didn't make it, I
Both
forgot. They already left the team. There was a striker, and then it was another midfielder. I
uh,
forget their name. Did Joe Allen come from Southampton to
Joe,
Liverpool?
Joe. No, I think Joe Allen come from
Because now he plays for who does he play for now? West Brom,
it's,
Stoke. No, he
it's
plays for Stoke right now.
for Stoke, but he was coming from a team from Wales. I don't know if it was Cardiff or Swansea, from one of those teams.
Oh,
As I know,
okay. So he
I'm
he
not
didn't
sure.
come from South, but there was that striker that they paid a lot of money for, and
I
then
don't know.
I forgot his name. He came to Liverpool and he got injured and he never really got to play, so they had to sell him. The point
They're in.
being is Liverpool is the club that sustains Southampton with their budget. They like to spend a lot of money for players from Southampton. Southampton has a pretty good scouting department, as I can see, because they bring in a lot of talent. They don't really spend money, but
No,
every 2-3 years they develop a player like Mane, like
sure.
Lallana, which you know
Yeah.
if you can
Well,
if you can sell those players for good money, why not?
Goretzka is in cards as well to come to Liverpool.
From Schalke, right?
Yes, but that you
I
see,
heard Bayern München is in that race too, and I don't know
is one.
if you were Goretzka, would you sign with Bayern München or Liverpool? Considering you're a German international.
I was signed with a team where I had more chances to play, and I don't know how many chances I will have in Bayern Munich.
Mhm.
So probably I will choose Liverpool if I'll be him.
Well, he's
But you
still
see,
what? He's 21, 20 or
he's
21.
very young, yeah. But you see, even this guy Van Dijk, he had a chance to sign with the Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, or Liverpool, and he chose Liverpool.
Was Man United interested in him now in this? I don't.
No,
I
no, Man City, Manchester City.
Manchester City. I
Yeah.
know. I know Manchester City and Liverpool. I didn't know about Chelsea and Arsenal.
Chelsea and Arsenal, yes. Chelsea was really, really interested,
Mhm.
but he turned them down
That's
because
interesting. I'm curious to see if he's gonna be able to change the defensive problems that Liverpool has, because we all
it's not
know
gonna.
if you follow the Premier League or you're a fan of Liverpool, number one problem in Liverpool is the defense and the goalkeeper. So now you brought Van Dijk. He's gonna
Well,
raise
Van
the
Dijk,
bar up in defense. But do you still you think that's enough?
no, definitely not enough. They need a goalkeeper and another center defender.
I heard
I think.
rumors that Liverpool might be interested in buying Silesen, Barcelona's goalkeeper.
Mm, I don't know. There are lots of rumors now, especially the transfer window is open. So,
Yeah, there's a lot of rumors, not a lot of transfers being done yet. Do you know
but
any others
yeah,
beside? You have a list? I
yeah.
I didn't get to watch.
No, well, I have the top five transfers, which obviously the first one is Van Dijk.
Okay.
Then the second one is Diego Costa.
Oh yeah, but he's been training with Atletico Madrid since September. For people who don't know, Atletico Madrid had a ban on transfers, and they were only allowed to start signing players from January this year. So that's why Diego Costa only officially became Atletico player on the 1st of
Yeah.
January.
There is Wagner from Hoffenheim, joined Bayern Munich.
Oh really? Is he a
Yes,
striker or what is he?
center forward.
So yeah, striker. They
Yeah,
needed they wanted
yeah.
a
Yeah,
substitute
but
for Lewandowski.
Well, it's not. Yeah,
He's not a key
it's over.
player. He's not a key player. They bought him.
No,
They bought him
it's
for
it's
rotation.
he's 30 years old, and they paid 12 million
Yeah,
pounds. So
he's a budget transfer, a player that you need in the squad in case you have problems with Lewandowski, Müller, and
yes. Then was Sevilla. They bought a player from Corinthians, another Brazilian guy, 20 years old. So we'll see. They paid a lot, like 12 million euros.
Sevilla is another team that has a very good scouting department, so he might turn out to be good. We might see him in Barcelona or Real Madrid in a couple of years.
Yeah, why not? Why not? And those are the top transfers. You see, there are lots of transfers. Sorry, but I don't think you are interested to see.
I mean, if they're not like
no,
the
no,
big
they're
ones.
not top. Yeah, not big transfer. I know, like you see, I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you anything because they're stupid.
You think we're gonna have any big transfers in the winter
Well,
transfer window? Because from what I remember for the past couple of years, what is the biggest winter transfer that was done? I don't remember any like really.
most of the coaches they don't like making shopping, let's say like that, in the
In the
winter
winter,
break.
you don't because you might pay overinflated prices
Yeah,
for some players. You might not get to the end of the end of your
yeah.
season, and plus
Honest,
I think clubs don't really like to spend a lot of money in the winter break because
yeah. It's, well, some of them they can afford to spend, like City, PSG. I don't think it's a problem for them.
for
Well,
them no, but when you're a smaller club, because it's even a marketing thing. If you buy him in the winter, it's gonna be harder for you to sell T-shirts because people already have T-shirts of that year
I
from that
know.
season. So if you sign him in the summer, new kit, new player, they can buy, and then you can get some of the money for your transfer. But this way, if you do it in the winter, unless it's a huge name like Neymar to Real Madrid or I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the latest rumors there, Umtiti is wanted by City. Sorry,
You think Barcelona will let him go?
we never know.
He's playing.
Yeah, he didn't confirm. I don't see him
Well, he's what 20,
irreplaceable.
22, right?
20, 24.
He's 24. He's
Yeah,
still young, I think.
yeah,
For a
I know.
central defender, I think 24 is still young.
And Alex Sanchez seems to be very close to City now, but you
Alexis?
never know. Alexis Sanchez, yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he played really good today. For people who don't know, Arsenal played Chelsea today. They drew 2-2. Crazy game. Arsenal led 1-0. Chelsea managed to equalize from a penalty. Then Chelsea scored the second goal through Marcos Alonso, who has 10 goals scored in 2017, first goal in 2018. And then Arsenal managed to draw back in the 92nd minute through who scored? Wilshere?
The first one was no.
Oh no, the
First one,
defender scored. Bellerin.
Bellerin.
Yeah,
Yes,
Hector Bellerin scored. Yeah, Wilshere scored the first one. So it
yeah.
drew 2-2. Crazy game. So many chances that Arsenal had in the first half. Courtois was amazing in goal. And speaking of Courtois, I heard the rumor that he's thinking about going back to Spain in the summer. His family still lives in Madrid, and he's in his last 18 months of contract with Chelsea.
He might go back to Atletico.
And what happens to Oblak? Going to Barcelona, Real Madrid?
I will see. I don't know. There are so many good teams who need a goalkeeper. Look, I have one here in Liverpool. So,
That's a good one. But
look at Real Madrid. They need a goalkeeper as well. There are lots of
this
teams.
is an amazing time for goalkeepers, I think. Do you remember ever being so many good goalkeepers? Because just think about
Well,
you have Buffon, you have De Gea, you have Neuer, you have Courtois, you have Ederson from Manchester City. I never knew who this guy was until this season. And in the first, I was like, I was looking at him weird because he has that big tattoo on his neck and he doesn't really look like a soccer player. So I was like,
Uh,
who is this clown? And then I saw him and how good his footwork is and how, he's a really good goalkeeper. And then I heard he came from Benfica and that made a lot of sense. And then you have Jan Oblak. You have the Per Stegen, that's his name, the one from Barcelona, Ter Stegen.
Donnarumma.
Yeah, Donnarumma. You have so many good goalkeepers now.
Yeah, but you see, Buffon is not playing anymore. He's just giving advices now. He left.
He's not starting anymore?
No. He played only six.
Szczęsny
Yeah,
is really?
yeah.
Is the
Buffon
starter?
played. Yeah, Buffon played only 6 games this season so far.
You think he doesn't want to get injured, or he just wants to let Szczęsny slowly become the number one?
Obviously, it's his call because he was playing so long. It's not Allegri's call, but I think he wants to step back, and he said he can still play, and his dream is still to play. He said if he'll have a power to get the time back, he wouldn't take the time back to play again with Sweden for the Italy. He will get the time back to play again with Real Madrid in the Champions League final.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I felt sorry for him, man. I cheered for Juventus in that
Well,
final just because I wanted Buffon to have a Champions League
most of the
on his trophy list. He deserved one. He such a nice dude, man. Such a great human being, I think.
he is.
But
More rumors.
go ahead.
Tosun is very close to Everton.
Who?
Tosun,
I don't know who
the
Tosun.
the center forward from Besiktas.
He's Turkish, right?
Yes.
Tosun.
Well, Turkish German, like most of the Turks.
No, I didn't know that. I don't know about him very well. But I'm surprised that Besiktas are gonna let players go, considering they made an offer for Ozil, or not Ozil. Who did they make an offer for?
I don't know what Everton offered them 25 million, and they want 28.
I mean, come on, it's only 3 million. 3 million in today's market, it's it's nothing. Everton can pay that money. You think?
I know, but the player his market value is not even 10 million. It's 945. So.
But do you think Everton needs defenders?
No, but it's not a defender. It's a center forward.
Oh, he's a central forward. Oh, my bad. I thought that he's a defender. So
they do need. And to answer your question,
central forward, yeah.
And they need a defender as well.
In place of who? Who do you think is not?
Well, I will replace Williams.
You don't like Ashley Williams?
He's good, but he's old. He's 33. I don't think you can play him every single game. You need someone else. What you have? You have Jagielka. He's 35.
Mm-hmm.
You have Kane. Kane is good. He didn't play very well so far.
Well, he's good, but he's not great. He used to be a United.
I know.
Player, so
that's why they're in cards for buying James Tompkins from Crystal Palace.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't think Roy Hodgson will let his center back leaving now. Especially now.
But think about if they lose Zaha, which is I think very probable. There's rumors that Chelsea is very interested in buying him. I think Arsenal should buy him because I think Arsenal needs good players more than any other team from the Big Six, especially if they lose Alexis Sanchez, which I heard they said 25 or 28 million pound. They said they would.
Sanchez.
Yeah, they would take because he's in his last, so they would take that money just so they don't lose him for anything. But if City wants to buy him. Oh, he could play in the Champions League if City buy him.
I know, but
I was thinking if it makes sense for City to buy him, but it makes sense because he can play in the Champions League too.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course.
Because Arsenal only played in the UEFA, in the Europa League, so.
Well, for Arsenal, Theo Walcott is might depart. They have 2 offers for him.
Yeah, I heard. Who is it from?
It's from
West Brom.
No, it's Southampton and Valencia. Southampton, obviously, they have money to spend now. and it's from one is from Southampton, one is from
Well, Southampton needs to spend
Malta.
money because they need to avoid relegation. They're
Uh,
very close over there,
and
especially with
Jack,
Crystal Palace coming back in shape. Amazing run for Crystal Palace, the first team to stop Manchester City this in their crazy run. I don't think anybody expected that. And what did they do yesterday? Did they lose yesterday or no? They won, right?
they won. They come back. It was 1-0 for
For
Southampton, and they
Southampton, and they
come
won 2-1. Yeah.
1. Yeah,
Yeah, Crystal Palace is going crazy. Just like Everton had that short run, Crazy Palace is having the same thing.
yeah. But now Everton they lost 2 games in a row, and it's not great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, about speaking about your team, you saw the rivals. This guy Mourinho is looking only to buy kids in this winter break.
Oh, really? He's only looking for youngsters?
Yeah, he was looking for a guy. Said Sis gone. Sis is gone. Sis is gone. Yes, he's 17 years old. He's
Where's
from
he?
Fulham.
Hmm.
Fulham.
See, I don't like
In,
to pay attention. In the past, I used to go on the website, and on the Manchester United official website, you have a
I
category
know.
over there for transfer and for rumors, and read that section. But it was always they would get your hopes high, and the transfer window would end, and none of those players would arrive at the team, and you would be so excited. I would transfer them in my FIFA. I would already
Yeah,
transfer them to Manchester United. Then come to find the transfers did not go through. It was just speculations, and I prefer now to stay away as for Manchester United and just wait until.
yeah. Well, United they have two speculations about departures. It's Darmian,
That, yeah, I was
which
thinking yesterday that without hearing anything, I was thinking about who from the United team is probably gonna leave, and Darmian was the first one on my list because he doesn't really play at all, and I don't see him getting a
and
spot to play, especially now.
especially Napoli is interested to buy him.
Oh,
So
and that would be a good move for him.
and Luke Shaw, he might depart as well.
Luke Shaw started the last 4 out of 5 games. He played 90 minutes, and he
Yeah, I
he
don't
he
think he
played
will.
fairly well. I don't know. He might get another chance from Mourinho. I think Fellaini is more likely to.
I don't know. Phil, yeah, probably yes. I heard he wants to go in a
He's in his last.
China.
He's in his last 6 months of contract. I heard Besiktas.
Besiktas, but I heard he have a very good offer from China.
Well, probably. At his age and he's he should go to China, make some money.
Yeah. Well,
But
he's
he
old
he
now.
he might he might not do it now, so he doesn't miss the World Cup.
Yes, you see, I didn't
He
think
might
about
he
that.
he might go because I heard a few episodes back I told you that I heard the crazy rumor that PSG is willing to take him because they would take him for free.
Yeah.
This way they wouldn't have to spend money, which is okay with them because they already spend too much, and according to the FIFA finance whatever, they have those limits, financial fair trade or whatever it's called. They would have to sign
Yes.
free agents, and Fellaini might be a good option, playing the same way as Thiago Motta does. I don't know. Maybe he would go to Besiktas since Besiktas but he wouldn't be allowed to play for them because he already played for United in the Champions League.
True.
So that wouldn't be a good move for him. I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
I was looking at the departures for from PSG, and then Lucas is the only one with lots of chances to leave. Lucas, the right wing,
Mm-hmm.
25. He have an offer from Beijing, Sinmo, an offer from China, an
Mm-hmm.
offer from Malaga.
Hmm.
But beside that, nothing for
Neymar to
sure.
Real Madrid.
Probably
And
yes.
speaking of Real Madrid, I heard another rumor that they're willing to let Toni Kroos go, so they can make some money to buy Neymar. And apparently Manchester United have been asked for 100 million if they want him. And that's surprising because Toni Kroos is one of the most constant players they've had in the past 2-3 seasons. But for
Yeah,
100
but
million,
I think it's more than enough. It's
I think he would be a good partner with Pogba in midfield, better than Ander Herrera.
true. I mean, I saw Andre Herrera. He's a very good player. He's a very technical player, but
Technical or tactical?
tactical. Sorry,
Yeah, because he's not really
tactical.
technical, but he's tactical. He
Oh,
is tactical. He's a smart, because with his in a age where most of the players look like athletes. They're well-rounded athletes. He doesn't really look like an athlete, but he still makes it up through how smartly he looks at the game, and his tactical abilities. And he's gonna be a good coach after he retires, if he's gonna go for this. But I don't think he's valuable enough. He's good enough to be in the starting 11 of Manchester United if Manchester United want to fight for the Premier League and the Champions League. When Toni Kroos is a way better option, but he never played in England. We don't know if he's gonna.
at least they don't think about Dybala anymore because they knew they got the refuse from the club.
Oh, so Juventus
They,
refused.
obviously, how can you? He's valued at 76.50, and they got an offer of 70 millions, less than the market.
But do you think if Manchester United try to speculate because of his of his whatever is going on over there with the Juventus coach and
I
players
know, but
and whatever. So United try to speculate. They tried maybe get a good price, but I think that if they really really want him and if he's really for sale, I think they will pay the price.
he have a contract till 2022, so
So that's what
it's
4 more
not.
years. So you will
Yeah,
have to pay full price.
you have to pay a lot,
Yeah, that's true.
and well, we'll see.
What about
He's playing
Coutinho?
really.
What about Coutinho? What do you think? You think that's true? What the press has been saying since yesterday, that he informed Liverpool that he does not want to play for them anymore, and
Yeah,
and it's all up to Klopp to decide
I
if
think
he
it's
wants to let
done.
him go to Barcelona or not.
Coutinho is done.
No more
I
Fab
think
Four.
it's no more Fab Four. I heard that he chose his number as well.
What's his future number at Barcelona?
I don't know. I didn't read
Oh
that.
man, this would have been a podcast premiere. You heard it here
Oh,
first at the Soccer Bowl, brought by Master of Rumors Andy.
well, no. I just read all these, newspapers and
Well, it's been a headline, man. It was even trending on Facebook. So
no, but he's gone. I mean, they already look to replace him, and Klopp.
that's why they're
I,
looking for Kroetzka.
no, Grotzka is defensive. He's not playing as a
But
wing on the left.
yeah, but he's more of a playmaker for Schalke.
He can play as a central attack midfielder, but not as a wing
Like
like
Coutinho
Coutinho.
does.
Yeah,
Well, he can put somebody in Coutinho. He can take one of the Fab Fours from the center and just play him on because Firmino can play
well,
there. Sané,
I
not
know, but
Sané,
it's
Salah
Salah.
and Mane.
Yeah,
They can all play on the
well,
right.
and Lallana is back, which is
And
playing
Lallana is back
left wing.
from injury. Yeah.
Yeah, but we see McLaren, who used to be the England
English.
national
Yeah.
coach, suggests that Alexis Sanchez will be a great replacement for Coutinho.
Yeah, but do you think Alexis Sanchez is gonna want to go to Liverpool after signing with
Uh,
Arsenal and not winning
no,
anything important? Just the FA Cup, going to Liverpool, which is another team that
I
doesn't.
don't know. Well,
He's he's
it's
he's not 22 anymore. He's what, 29, 30, Alexis.
yeah, it is he is, yes. And Lazzini, I heard that Klopp is interested in Lazzini from West
Oh,
Ham,
I heard that too. Yeah. The Argentinian
but he's not a great player. I
Manuel
mean,
Lanzini.
I don't know. I don't think they need that, to be honest. Lazzini, but they can play with the Firmino in attack. They have Mane, Salah, Lallana. And
Well,
hold on, because on the right hand side was playing absolutely great in the last games. Oxlade Chamberlain.
Oh, Ox. Yeah, they have Ox. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They bought him
Yeah,
from Arsenal.
and he's playing. So doesn't I don't think it's necessary to replace Coutinho so bad, but obviously it's not my call.
But you still need to bring somebody, just to have him as a replacement, because it's long seasons, players get injured, and right now all of them are fit to play, but injuries, especially when you have long seasons, are so common.
Well, Emre Can, I've heard he signed a pre-contract with Juventus.
Who?
Emre Can.
Oh, because I think he's gonna be a free agent too, right? He's in his last 6 months
Yeah,
of
yes,
contract. Yeah, good player,
yes.
man. 24 years old, good player. I like him. I know you're not convinced yet, but I think he's really good. And I think he's still young. It's not that I think he's still young. He's 24.
Oh,
You still has time to grow. And I think he would be great in a partnership with Khedira at Juventus.
yeah, but you see, Matuidi is playing absolutely great this season in Juve.
But
It's pretty hard to
Matuidi is
get.
not playing on the flank for Juventus. He's playing in midfield.
He's making a couple with Kedira.
Because for PSG, he used to play on the left side, I believe.
No, you see, on the left hand side, Juve is playing with Mandzukic on the left wing, and when he's not playing with Mandzukic, like tonight, they've been playing with Douglas Costa, Dybala, and no Dybala, Douglas Costa. I know I
Alexandre.
was Sandra no, was a substitute. I was very surprised because Mandzukic was in attack and usually he's playing on the as a left wing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it was Quadrado, I think, on the right hand side. So it was Douglas Costa, Dybala, Quadrado, Mandzukic in the central attack.
We're 37 minutes in, and
Yeah.
I think well, we only have a little bit. We said we're gonna do this 45 minutes because we're gonna try and keep it that. We talked a lot about transfers, and I really enjoyed having this conversation. And I think we should do this more, have this open talk, and not just talk about games, and
Absolutely, yeah.
because
Sure.
I enjoy it a lot, and I think people are interested in hearing this kind of stuff. Does Juventus need a player in this winter, you think?
No, no,
So Juventus, they shouldn't go to the
definitely not.
bank and spend.
No, no, they're gonna let Piazza, go.
Hmm.
It's that young guy in the middle. He's a Croatian guy. They bought him from Roma.
Who's gonna
I think
Who's gonna get him?
they're not gonna sell him. They want to loan him to Schalke, I think.
Oh, because he needs more playtime. Yeah, that's smart. There's a few
Yeah,
players at Manchester United that could benefit of going out on loan. I would loan out Darmian, and I'm pretty sure that if he doesn't have offers good enough to be bought, loaning him to a good team, because I'm pretty sure there would be good teams willing to get Darmian.
yeah. Obviously, it's a good player. I mean, he's not done. He's only 28 years old. He
Yeah,
still
I've
have.
liked him since the beginning, man. I don't know, and I've always had an affinity for Italian defenders. Out of all the defenders in the world ever, always my favorites were Italians. Nesta, Cannavaro. Even liked Massimo Odo when he was playing good. So
Oh, not
I've always enjoyed Italian defenders. Chiellini, Bonucci.
Bonucci. Bonucci, he might leave the. I don't think he will left. I heard some. I mean, I was reading in Gazzetta dello Sport, the Italian newspaper.
Hmm.
He have an offer from Chelsea. He had the offer before from Chelsea,
I
but
think he would take it just to be back with Conte.
no, because you see, people they don't know his son have cancer.
Bonucci's son?
Yes,
Oh, fuck that. That's sad.
and he don't want to move abroad. He want to stay close to the family. That's why when he had the peak, because he left Juventus, we all know why.
Mm-hmm.
And beside Juve, he didn't have any other good offers from Italy.
Mm-hmm.
So he chose. That's why he chose Milan.
AC Milan, yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense, because in a way, you're one of the best, you're top 5 defenders in the world, and
yeah,
you're for sale. I'm surprised that none of the big clubs, like Real Madrid or Barcelona or even Manchester United, teams that have problems in defense, or even City, because last year their defense was shit. they didn't go
I
out,
know.
and he would have been cheap to buy, you know. And even if he's 30 some, his experience, you can use him 1 or 2 years. That would have been a sale, a big, big, big sale.
I
See, I never thought about that, but that makes sense. I'm sorry. I hope does his is his kid terminal or his?
No, I think it's in that I don't have so many. They didn't give any too many information in the newspaper,
Mm-hmm,
but they said he's doing a treatment now. Have
mm-hmm.
to do some steps, and he wants to be close to his son.
Okay. Anything we should bet on this for the following games? We're in our last
Guys,
5 minutes. I
five
think
minutes.
we should try and.
Yeah, yeah. Keep an eye on the games. It's not really important games this week, and I mean they are important, but they are more cups. So how is in cups. Uh,
After so much soccer that we had during the holidays, now we're going into a period that doesn't have that many games. Tomorrow we have Tottenham West Ham. Is that on your list?
It's not on my list. I'm not going to talk about games because I didn't say any too many important games. I'm just going to mention a few games which the people they can bet if they want.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Is this on your betting list,
No,
Tottenham?
no, no. On my betting list, I have Man United with Derby. Man
That's in
United
the
to
FA Cup, right?
yeah, it's for the weekend,
Mm-hmm.
guys. Wolves, Swansea, Wolves or draw.
Okay.
Wolves is playing great. They are already with a half step in the Premier League. Bournemouth with Wigan, Bournemouth or draw, 1.20. Cagliari, Juventus, Juventus to win, and Atletico Madrid, Getafe, Atletico Madrid to win.
Okay. Sounds right.
Those are my 5 selections from me.
Okay, my turn. I would go for tomorrow because that's when Tottenham plays against West Ham. I would go Tottenham to win and over 2.5. Then Fiorentina Inter, a game that's going to be Friday in the Italian Serie A. I go under 3.5. And AC Milan Crotone on Saturday, AC Milan to win. Oh, and I see there's the Spanish Liga as well.
Yeah, but there are not too many good games to bet. There are nice games to watch, like you have the derby in Sevilla in
Against
the city.
Betis, yeah.
But I don't know what
And
will you
there's
bet there.
I for me Valencia against Girona is attractive because Valencia have been in a shit.
You
Uh,
saw tonight?
did they lose again?
They lost again tonight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Valencia have been playing shit for the past.
Oh no, they draw 1-1. They scored in the last minute because I was checking it, the minus 86.
Oh, but thing is, they've played like shit for the past more than a month. It's been since they played like shit, and I'm thinking that this is their chance
To come back.
come back. So I don't know. I don't know what the odd would be, but this is a game that I would keep my eyes on.
I think it's around 1.6.
One, yeah. Now it's 1.6 and it's going up. So I see 1.65.
Yeah.
So and it's going up. So something's happening over there. Oh, I think it's because of the game today, probably, because they saw how shit they play. But yeah,
Yeah.
these are our selections. Uh, just bet responsibly. Try not to put all the games on one parlay. That's probably not gonna work. Not gonna bring you any money. So make sure you choose the games that you believe in, the game that you research as well, because this is based on our own resources,
Research.
places where we research. Sometimes you see it works for us, sometimes it doesn't. It's betting. That's what betting is. You can never be sure. Just
Sure.
don't go crazy, okay? And
Yeah.
don't blame
Okay.
us if if you don't win.
And sorry guys, I know we used to with some other things, but today because it's the transfer window open, we choose to talk more about transfers. So we'll skip the history minute and the birthday clubs. So
Yeah,
not gonna talk today about that, but we'll be back with those information again
yeah.
after
Don't
we
worry.
when
Don't worry, guys. We haven't forgot about though that sometimes we need to switch things up a bit just so we don't get boring and just so we don't get bored. Because when you have to do the same thing over and over, sometimes you might get bored. So this way, it's an open talk. I enjoy doing this. I listen to other podcasts about soccer where this kind of conversation goes on, and I really enjoy it. You find a lot of interesting things. Not everybody is hooked to their sports newspapers to read all the new headlines and hear about all the crazy rumors and transfers that are about to go down. So that's why we're here. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to this new episode, the first episode of 2018, and I hope that you are ready for more in this year, because we're gonna be here, and we have a ton. I wanted to curse, but we have a ton more to talk about in the following weeks. So thank you again for listening. Alex from the United States, thank you. Please share if you enjoy our work. Subscribe on YouTube. Don't forget, we are on YouTube. This is going to be the second episode on YouTube. We're also on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Store, any other place where you can listen and find any podcasts. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to write them in the comment section, or send us a message on Facebook, where you can find us at the Soccer Bowl, and also on Instagram. What's the one on Instagram at the Soccer Bowl?
It's the soccer ball.
The Soccer Bowl on Instagram. We have that too now, so we're starting 2018 strong.
Okay, yeah, it's the soccer ball. I just checked. Thank you for everything. All the best from Andre from Liverpool, and see you next time, guys.
Okay, you guys have a good one, and we will see you next week.